Good evening, everyone. Hello. Guys, let me know if you can hear me. Good evening. Please let me know if you can hear me in the comments. Thank you so much for coming early. Thank you for coming early. Good evening. If you can hear me, please let me know in the comment section. Hi. Hi, everyone. Hola. Hello. Good evening, guys. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me in the comments. Thank you, Temi Takwe. Thank you. Okay, fantastic. All right. So to get started, guys, we are going to be doing some introductions in the comment section. My name is Odoya Abdullahi, also known as the Calorie Queen. So I would love for you guys to let me know your name and where you're joining us from. So, what city are you joining us from? Are you joining us from Lagos? Are you in Benin? Are you in Kano? Are you in Delta? Where are you? Are you in Toronto? Are you in the UK? Wherever it is that you are, let me know in the comment section. Okay, let me say hello. Well, class is going to be starting at exactly 7 p.m. Okay, but till then, let's say hello in the comments. Okay, hello, Temitope from Lagos, Rashida from Lagos, Tessie from Accra, oh Lord, jumping, Oscar from Delta, Yemi from Regina from Canada, Onye from Ibadan. Hello, you're welcome. Noyons from the UK, hi. Aku from Enugu, Faith from Abuja, Ebere from Enugu, Bumi from Lagos. Good evening. Choice from Benin, Joy from Jos. Good evening, Zakia from Adamawa. Hello, Princess from Abuja, Ebenezer from Lagos. Good evening, guys. Guys, if you know anyone that needs to be in this night's class and is not already here, or maybe they don't know about the class, please do them a favor and send them the class link. It can be a friend, it may be a family member, a colleague. If you just know anyone that you just feel like, nah, this person is going to definitely find this class helpful, please send them the class link and get them to join. Hello, Stephanie from Accra, Joy from Abeokuta, Ombola from Ilorin, Tilokwe from Ilorin, Gloria from Lagos, Gloria from Benue. Hello, IBK from the UK, Shala from Lagos. Hi, Adara from Abuja, Sadia from Canada, Osaida, sorry. Oralur from Lagos, Duni from Lagos, Cornell from Ilorin, good evening. We have quite a number of people from Ilorin. Inadima from Onitsha. Hi, I think you're the first person I've seen from Onitsha. Hello, I can't see your name, but from Johannesburg, hello. Let's see, Evie from Lagos is going so fast. So sorry if I'm missing some people's names. Helena from Enugu, hi. Anna from Canada, Donna from Ogun State. Hello. Uju from PH, hi. 2 more minutes. Hey, thank you, Dora. Abba from Favor from Delta, Gabriella from Benin, Tammy from the UK, hi. Vicky from Abuja, good evening. Olushola from UK, hi. Lovia from Ghana, you are welcome. Mashida from Ogbomoso, hello. Jessica from Warri, good evening. Buster from Lagos, Sandra from Lagos, Ada from Abuja, Miracle from Benin, good evening, welcome. Rima says finally, yes, finally. Ololaje from Lagos, welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming early. Thank you very much. Oscar says, yeah, I look good. Thank you. China, so hi. Okay, also from UK, welcome. Mommy twins from US, hi. Lydia from Ogun State, good evening. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming early. It means a lot. It helps when we come early. Helen from FCT, hi. Sharifa from Kwara, good evening. Danielle from Bayelsa. Okay, 1 more minute and class will be in session. I can't wait. Genesis, I look coaches, thank you, guys. The Harris coaches, thank you. Cheesy from Delta, welcome. Ada from Accra, hi. Grisela from Canada, good evening. Thank you, Favor. Oh, you guys are making me blush. Thank you so much. Havila from Lagos, Kemi from Lagos, Naima from Suleja, hi. Thank you. Okay, hello, Damilola, thank you, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now and share my screen. See, my alarm just went off. It's 7 on dot. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, and I want you guys to let me know if you can see my screen. Hello, Mobile from Ibadan. Can you see the screen? And now to make sure that you can see the screen as clearly, as crisply as possible, I need you to do me a favor. Go to your settings. Okay, there's a sign. You know that settings round sign. There's one sign like that. Go there. Click on video quality and then choose the highest quality. Now the highest quality will be the number with the biggest numbers. You know how they write it something times something. The biggest number, that will be the highest quality, right? So make sure you choose the highest quality so that you can see my screen as crisply clear as possible. Last thing I want is for you to miss anything, okay? So that way you can take clear screenshots as well. You know, if you also want, there are things that you want to save for later. Okay. So please do that before we go ahead. Make sure that your video setting quality is set on the highest possible quality. Okay. All right. So very, very quickly, we're going to move on to some housekeeping. Good evening, everyone who's still joining. Thank you again for coming early. Let me know where you're joining from. Okay. So for some housekeeping, okay. I mean, the energy in the comments is amazing, and I want us to keep it that way. Okay, let's remain polite, let's remain respectful. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of this class is going to be a game changer for you in terms of your weight loss journey, your fitness journey, your health, lifestyle. You don't want to miss anything. So be sure that you have some kind of somewhere you plan to write stuff down. Okay. I mean, you can also do screenshots of the slides, but there's also a lot that I'm going to say that might not be on the slides. So make sure you have somewhere you're documenting, whether it's your iPad or I don't know, somewhere. Next thing is to please be free from distraction. Unfortunately, I will not be able to go back all the time. You know, if not, we'll sleep here. So please, as much as possible, try and find somewhere that is not noisy. Try and maybe beg your family members or your whoever is that is around you to please just give you this time to concentrate so you don't miss anything. And last but not least, I want to please encourage us to stay open-minded. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this is there are a lot of things I'm going to say in today's class that might sound like the exact opposites of everything you know, of everything everybody has ever told you about weight loss, about losing fat or losing belly fat or losing whatever it is, okay? But one thing that I can assure you is that everything that I'm going to say today is actually backed by science. I do not teach things that do not have scientific backing. I'm a pharmacist as well, my background, besides being a nutritionist. So I am very, very pro-science. So one thing I can assure you is that everything I'm teaching you today is fact. All right? You can go and verify it. Now, let's come to why we are in today's class. Okay? Now, I'm going to get us started, but let me know in the comment section, why did you register for this class? What are you hoping to gain at the end of this class? But I'm going to get the ball rolling with some of the things that clients, you guys on Instagram or Facebook have shared with me over time. Now, many people have told me that they are tired of the way that they look, they're tired of the way that they feel. Many people have told me they're tired of not getting results despite all the amount of time and effort they're putting into this whole, weight loss thing. I know people who have told me they've gotten results, but they always gain it back. And so they're tired of yo-yo dieting and going back and forth, losing the same weight only to gain it back. Many people are tired of eating only salad and chicken every day. Okay, they want to still be able to eat their everyday food. They're tired of cooking rice for their family and then eating salad on the side. Lots of people have spent so much money. They are tired of all the money that they have spent and then they have nothing to show for it. So let me know, why are you here? Let's see. Someone says, I'm hoping my weight as in to lose weight without any restrictions. And then it says to eat right and lose weight. Harmony says to lose weight and keep it off. Let's see. Someone, I'm tired of not maintaining the weight. Thank you. Grace says, I want to lose weight and feel so light. Let me see. Lydia says to lose belly fat. Daniela, I want to lose weight and maintain it. Bumi wants to lose weight and be healthy. Rizzi wants to lose weight and maintain it. Rukaya says, my confidence. Ebere says, wants to lose weight and be fit. Manu says to gain more knowledge and eat healthy. Thank you very much. Mandela says to lose belly fat. Gloria says to be consistent. Betty says I want to lose weight and look 15 again. Yes. So this is I want to lose weight and it to remain like that. Yes. So I want to lose weight. I want to see results. Faith, I'm tired of starting exercise. Oh God, it's going so fast. I would like to lose weight, maintain it while eating regular food. Thank you very, very much. Lega says, oh Lord. Ruwa says low self-esteem and due to your weight. All right. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. Now I'm loving everything they were saying in the comment section. Okay. And I think from the comments, one thing is for sure. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of I want to lose weight, I want to maintain it, I want to sustain it, I want it to remain that way. I don't want to gain the weight back. I don't know of anybody that wants to lose weight to gain it back. Okay. So I think we can all agree that it's time for us to not just get results, but to also maintain it, for it to finally actually become a lifestyle. We keep talking about it year after year. I want to build a healthy lifestyle, but for most of us, that's not happening. And that is what today's class is all about. Okay. We want to be able to do what we were able to do for Vivian, who was able to go from a size 16 to a size 10 without needing to cut out any food. She has been able to maintain it for the past year. Or Bayo, who wanted to lose his belly fat, and the first thing he told us was, if we're going to ask him to cut out pounded yam, we should forget about it. And that's one of the things that I absolutely love about what we do. To be able to still eat the foods that you've been eating since you were a child. Or Miriam, who lost 26 kg and she has been able to go on to maintain her results on her own terms without feeling like she's in prison. That is what today's class is all about. So the goals for today, number one, I'm going to be helping you recognize the weight loss beliefs and all the ways that you are sabotaging your own success. You know how sometimes we're actually the weapons that are fashioned against ourselves. Yeah. I'm going to show you how you are the one that is doing yourself. Number two, I'm going to help you understand how you can actually eat carbs on a daily basis and still lose weight. I'm going to show you my simplest portion control tips that help my clients every single day to burn fat. Next, I'm going to teach you how to stay on track. A lot of us, we have a lot of ginger when we start, but at some point we lose track. There was someone who shared that she wants to stay consistent. I want to show you how to stay consistent, whether it is that you're busy at work, whether life is busy, whether it is that you're traveling, whatever the situation is, consistency is key if you want long-term results. And last but not least, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my implementation program, where I'll be showing you how to apply everything that I'm going to teach you today in a simple step-by-step manner that would actually guarantee you results. Okay? And before we go on, very quickly, if you stay to the very end of this class, guys, I'm going to be handing over a 3-day Nigerian meal plan absolutely free. Now, this meal plan, I literally took it out of the meal plan that I give my paid clients. I took out 3 days from their meal plan, put it into this PDF, and you're going to be getting it absolutely free. It's meal plan with portions, with recipes, and I'm going to be sharing the link to download that at the end of the class. Before we jump in, a little backstory about how I got to where I am and why on earth I have any authority to be doing this and to be teaching you guys. Many people always assume that I used to be big. That's like, once they hear, oh, you're a weight loss coach. Okay, so you used to be big and you lost weight. My story is a bit different, okay? In fact, I used to be a lot tinier than I am right now. I'm a size 8 now. I used to be size 6, back in the day. If anybody here went to QC, please let me know, okay? Please let me know if you went to QC. Shout out to you. But anyways, this was me final year in Quiz College. This was 2009 SS3. I think this was the first time I started noticing that it's like my stomach is big. But I was still really young and it really wasn't a big deal. But the time when I started to take it seriously was in final year pharmacy school. Again, if anybody went to Unilag, hi, okay? The day that my boyfriend, or ex-boyfriend actually at the time, jokingly talked about my belly and jokingly asked if I was pregnant, that was the day I knew that I had to do something about it. Now, I knew that my belly was big, but you're always able to hide it at some point. Okay, you suck your belly, you know how to take pictures at an angle. There's just a way that you're able to manage everything. But I got to the point where it started getting hard to hide and it started becoming obvious. Okay, and like many of you, I paid somebody who had lost a lot of weight. Apparently, losing a lot of weight does not give you the authority to help other people lose weight. She had lost a lot of weight, and I just thought, hey, she knows what she's doing. But no, she did not know what she was doing. Then we hit the gym. Then we tried the slimming teas. We started trying. But guys, it wasn't until I fixed my nutrition that I started seeing results. But I actually worked with a weight loss coach at the time. And because I was very desperate, the diet was terrible. I was eating oranges in the morning, just 4 oranges in the morning. My salad, my lunch would be a salad, dinner can be pepper soup. And that was just what I was eating over and over and over and over again. Okay. And yes, I got results. Okay. In 1 month, my tummy was flatter. I was so happy. But something happened that completely changed it for me. Around that time, as I was celebrating my success, my dad became diagnosed with prediabetes. And it wasn't surprising. I mean, my family, diabetes is a thing. My grandma died of it. My uncle has had it for what, 30, 35 years now. So it was like, oh, this thing has finally come for my father too. And in my mind, I was like, no, God forbid. I'm going to, refer him to this nutritionist that I've been working with. But guess what? I started thinking about it myself because I know the diets that I followed. And I'm like, this man is older. Me, I was young and desperate. Okay. I was willing to do anything. But I'm like, is my father going to be eating only oranges in the morning and eating only salad every day? No. That was when I knew that I needed to figure out a different way. Plus, I had started getting really, 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 really interested in this whole calorie deficit thing because the results I got with nutrition blew my mind. Like it just opened my mind. I'm like, So I've been working on this stomach for over a year. I not see any results. In 1 month of fixing my nutrition, my stomach is flatter. How? Right? So I started doing some research on my own already, but trying to get my dad to actually follow a diet that was reasonable was what really, really kicked things off for me. And that was what led to my very first certification in nutrition for disease management to help my dad with prediabetes. And guys, in less than 2 months, we normalized his blood sugar. He has not used any blood sugar medications ever in his life. His blood sugar is normal till today. That was 7 years ago. Okay. After that, I got my second certification in the US as a certified integrative nutrition coach from the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. And then I wrote my best-selling book, What Should I Be Eating? And fast forward. So far, so good. We have been able to help tens of thousands of people across the different continents in over 20 countries to not just lose weight, but to finally maintain it. And it is all of that knowledge that I have used to help all of these clients and all the people that I have worked with over the years that I am bringing to today's class. So if you're ready for us to dive in, give me a hashtag ready in the comment section. Okay, so we can finally get started. Give me a hashtag ready. Okay, I see the readies. Let's go. Now, the very first thing, okay, is I said I was going to show you guys how you might be the weapon that is fashioned against yourself on this weight loss journey. So let me show you. Which one of these have you ever told yourself? Have you ever told yourself that it's my genes? Okay, you feel like the reason why you can't lose weight is because everybody in your house is big. It's just there's nothing you can do about it. Have you ever told yourself that you're big boned? Okay, and that is why. Have you ever told yourself that you are too old? Have you ever said to yourself, this fat is too stubborn? No matter what I do, I can't lose this weight. Which one have you told yourself? I've seen, somebody say all of them. Gift says big bone. Faith says big boned. Ifema says the first three. Let's see. Overronke says my fat is stubborn. Let me know, which one have you told yourself? Which one have you ever believed before? Let me know in the comments. Ruth says the family thing. Okay, now I'm going to explain to you guys why none of these hold. Number one, it is your genes. Okay. First thing that you have to understand is that when it comes to weight loss or your ability to lose fat, gain fat, your genes only affect maybe it's like a 5 to 10%. The remaining 90 to 95% is down to your lifestyle. But I understand why it can look like a family problem, because if your mom is big, your dad is big, your auntie is big, your cousins are big, it can feel like this is a family thing and there's no way I can escape it. But let's think about it. The reason why you're big and every other person is big is because when you grow, when they give birth to you, how did you learn how to eat? Like in terms of your habits, in terms of how you learn to cook, your attitude around physical activity. You learned it from the people around you, whether that was your mom or your dad, your guardian, your auntie, whoever it is that you grew up with. Whatever habits we learn, we don't learn it from the womb, we learn it after they born us. Now, if you learn habits from someone who is already overweight, the likelihood is you're going to learn the habits that made them overweight. And so you are also going to end up being overweight, right? And basically, that is how we get into trouble. Not because of your genes. I'm telling you that if you decided today that you wanted your story to be different, that you want to change your lifestyle, that you're going to start doing things differently, you will break that cycle. It's like my dad could have decided that, oh, this diabetes thing now is a family thing now. My mom said that's what killed her. You know, my elder brother is managing it. This other uncle here is managing it. Everybody's managing it. He could have just decided, he could have given up and not done anything about it. But guess what? There was something he could do about it. And we did. And his story is different. So your story can be different. I don't care whether your entire family is on the big side. For those of you who are saying that you're big boned, the x-ray of somebody who is a size, let's imagine two women, right, who are the same age, the same height, the same, everything. But one person is a size 8 and the other person is a size 16. If you do their x-ray and you check their bones, it's going to look the same. The person who is a size 16 is not going to have bigger bones. Yes, some people have higher bone density, which can affect your weight on the scale. But in terms of your size, there's nothing like being big boned. Your bones are not going to somehow are not bigger. Okay, it's not a thing. And if you keep saying your fat is stubborn, it's something that I have said to myself before, because when you have tried to lose weight and nothing is happening, it is very, very easy for you to think that there's something wrong with you. Especially when you're seeing other people losing weight and it's like, it's not as if they have two heads. It's very, very, very easy to feel like it is me. There's something wrong with my own body. There's something broken. And it's not I don't even blame you for thinking like that. I don't. But I want you to think about it like this. It's like when you have a key, you get to your door of your house, and then you enter this key and you turn it and it's not turning. And you realize that it's the wrong key. No matter how many times you keep trying, as even try 30 keys, as long as it's not the right key, that door is not going to open. And that's what happens with fat loss. Many of us have still not figured out the main thing we need to be doing to lose weight. We've tried many things, like me too. I tried many, many different things. But the cocoa of the oro, I did not address it because I didn't know, which is fine, which is why you're in this class, so you can learn, right? But I can assure you that after you leave this class, when you finally understand how fat loss works, you'll finally start losing weight and you will finally realize that there was nothing wrong with your body all along, okay? And for those of you who feel like you're too old, we've had clients in their 60s who have lost weight. Our oldest client so far, I think 65. And yes, she lost weight. She lost 12 kg in 3 months. You can too, okay? So no, your age is not an issue. But when you keep telling yourself all these different reasons, no, it's not my fault now. My family, everybody's big. Oh, this my own fat is just special. It's too stubborn. You cannot keep telling yourself a negative message and be expecting a change on the outside. You know how they keep talking about money, how they say, oh, speak positivity into your life. You cannot be speaking negativity about your body, about your weight loss journey, and be expecting positive results. So before we even start talking meal plan, portion control, the exercise, the first thing you have to address, where does weight loss really, really, really start? It doesn't start in your kitchen, it doesn't start in your gym. The first place that weight loss starts is where? Who can help me? Where does weight loss really start? Thank you very much, Ruth. Thank you, Vivian. It starts in your mind. I need you to first of all believe that you can lose this weight. First and foremost, before we even now start anything, I am promising you that you can. Because if you don't, you continue to give yourself an excuse to fail. You continue to blame your parents. You continue to blame your fat. You keep blaming your age. You blame different things. Okay? This is Miss Olufunke, okay? This woman, 56 years old, she was already menopausal. There's nothing she did not say. She already told me that she was just trying us because her friend referred her, and she really did not think it was going to work because her age, she's menopausal, this one, that one. But this was her 5 weeks later. She said, I started at 100.7. I didn't know I could do it. 7 kg down as at this morning. I'm now 93.7 kg. How do I begin to thank you? Vicky was another doubter. Vicky says, Hi, Ojoayo. I would give you the biggest hug if I could see you right now. I have lost 12 kg and I can't believe I'm typing this right now. From 80 to 68 kg. I tried putting on my wedding dress and it's practically falling off my body. And to think I just finished nursing my child 3 months ago. I know that you are doubting yourself, but I can assure you that you can lose this weight. Number 2, how many of you have told yourself this? For those of you who feel like as long as you're eating small or eating healthy, you should lose weight. I want to show you something. Have you ever told yourself, but I don't eat that much? Or you tell yourself, but I eat like only once a day. Or you feel like you're eating healthy, but somehow you still don't have the results to show. Which team are you? Are you team I don't eat that much? Or team I eat like only once a day? Or team I actually eat healthy? Which one are you? Faith says I eat once a day. Oh. Okay, because I eat less a day, yet still fat. Olga says I eat healthy. Mustafa says I don't eat that much. Vivian says I don't eat that much. Abdulkadir says all of the above. Alonga says I eat only once. Tracy says number 2. Faith says I don't eat that much. Let's see. Yomotara says I eat healthy. Okay. Hadiza, I eat only once a day. Emmanuel team, I don't eat that much. All right. Let me show you guys something. For all of you that keep saying you eat only once a day or you don't eat that much, one thing I need you to understand is this. Your body is like how you can be checking your ATM in different places. You're spending money. And you might not even remember what your bank balance is. You might not remember how much you really spent. But if you download your statement, you will see it there, Abby. That's how your body is. You might not remember what you ate. You might not even know how many calories are even there. You might not even know. But your body knows, and it is keeping very accurate records because it's not just about the quantity of what you're eating. More importantly, it is the calories in what you're eating. So you can be eating once a day and still be eating too many calories. You can be eating healthy and still be eating too many calories. You might be doing in your mind doing portion control and still be eating too many calories. And I'm going to show you how many of you are entering wahala. For those of you who say I eat once a day, let me give you an example of a typical day in your life. Okay. Now you've come back from work, you are tired, you are exhausted, it has been a long day. Okay. And now it's finally time for you to eat. So you sit down with about 3 cups of cooked rice. 3 cups of cooked rice is not a lot. Okay. You put that on your plate. Then you add some stew. And I mean, if you're African, if your stew is not swimming in oil, have you really cooked stew? Of course not. So your stew that you're putting on top of this rice, by the time you add before you know it, you're not aware. Let's say 3 tablespoons of oil, you've added like another 360 calories from just your stew. Now your chicken probably fried, you add that one's like 300 calories. What is rice without dodo? You add some dodo, another 300 calories. And now you have eaten almost 1,500 calories in one sitting. But it doesn't feel like it. Now, maybe if this was all you ate all day, maybe you'd have been fine. Maybe. But let me now show you where you start to really enter trouble. I'm going to put them into 2 categories. First one is something I call mindless eating. Now, these are things that you eat, but you forget that you ate them. Because when you're eating it, it's not as if you really sat down to eat, right? You did it in passing. You know how you pass by your kitchen and you just see that bottle of granite staring at you and you just, let me just take some. A handful of nuts is about 200 calories, okay? Or maybe you have a bottle inside your drawer at the office. I don't know. But, here and there, you just, it's granules now. Okay. Your daughter or your son comes, mommy, daddy, help me open this biscuit. You open it for them, but as it's your money that buy it, you decide that you deserve one, you take one, you eat. But when you're thinking about the things you ate that day, that's not something you're gonna remember, is it? Right? Or your children's leftovers. In this economy, there's no reason anybody should be wasting food, right? So as your children are not finishing their food, you're helping them what? To clear their plates. You become your house dustbin. Everybody's leftover is entering your own stomach. Okay, that one is one side. Now I'm gonna talk about the ones I call hidden calories. This one, you know that you're eating it, but you actually genuinely feel like they don't have calories, so you don't even bother. I don't know how many of us know this brand of cashew nuts. Okay, this small pack, right? This small pack is 570 calories. All right, and it doesn't matter what cashew nut brand it is. Okay, it's just what it is. Just 10 cashew nuts is 100 calories. 10 pieces. That's fact. Now, I know that you're trying to eat healthy, you're trying to lose belly fat, you're trying to lose weight. So you have cut out Coke, you cut out Fanta, you're trying to do better. So you decided that you're going to switch to juice. All right. And this your juice. Oh, you are careful. You make sure that it is organic, it is freshly pressed, it is no added sugar. In fact, you are the one that is even making your own in your own house. But news alert. If you take a bottle of Coke and you empty it, that bottle, and you juice oranges or pineapples or whatever it is, and you fill up a bottle of Coke, that bottle now has about 220 to 240 calories. I don't care how natural your juice is, it still contains fruit sugars, which has calories. The Coke that you're running away from, do you know how many calories are in Coke? Coke is 210 calories. In fact, there's a new Coke they're doing now that they've been doing for a while now, which is even more popular these days. You notice there's a small label on that, they write less sugar. That Coke actually has 160 calories. But your juice is 220 to 240, depending on the combination you do. Yes, you say, but Coke is not healthy now, but the juice has vitamins, it has minerals. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm not saying that's not healthy. But from a weight loss perspective, no, you're not doing yourself any favor. Okay. Or for those of you that like your tea, you like your coffee, and they say sugar is bad. So you decided to switch to honey. Okay. A tablespoon of honey is 63 calories. The sugar that you keep running away from has 48. Again, but honey is natural. Okay. But honey is still sugar. Like when honey breaks down in your body and digests, literally it turns into sugar. It's still sugar. And that is why it has 63 calories. So let's now look at what your day actually looks like. So let's say you drink like 2 cups of tea a day, or in just 1 cup, you put like 2 tablespoons of honey. Because I mean, honey is supposed to be 0 calorie, right? So you don't even bother measuring it probably. 2 tablespoons is already 126 calories. Done. Okay. Then you do your small bag of cashew nuts. It's just nuts. Hey, what? It's nothing, right? 570. And then your bottle of juice that you're doing, because you want to drink water, but you don't really like water and you don't want to do Coke. So you do your juice, 240. And then the biscuit you stole from your child, 100 calories. And then there's now the actual food that you sat down to eat at night, which is the only food that you've eaten all day. You know, the one I showed you earlier, this breakdown. Now, by the time we now add everything together, you have eaten 2,600 calories. Now, let me put this into perspective for you. If you're trying to lose weight, it should be between 1,200 and 1,800 calories a day. Now, people who have a lot of weight to lose, and I'm talking people, you know, probably well over 100 kg, can do up to 1/8. So basically, the more you weigh, the more calories you can eat and still lose weight, right? The smaller you are, if you're around that 80 something, 70 something, you're probably doing maybe 1.5, maybe 1.6 if you're very active, okay? But some of you, this is what you're eating. And yes, you are eating once a day. But can you see now why you are still not losing weight? Okay. Number 3, let's move along. Number 3, team, I must be on something or I must be using something to lose weight. Which one have you used? Let me know. Slimming tea, lemon water, apple cider vinegar, waist trainer. Let me know in the comments. Which one are you using? Let me know. Personally, I've used slimming tea and I use lemon water. I never bought a waist trainer. But slimming tea and lemon water, yeah, that was me. Let's see. Ruth says all of the above. Ibukun, ACV, Kamzi, lemon water, perpetual lemon water. Anna says all of the above. Oliver says all of the above and more. Kelechi says lemon water. Jumake Slimity lemon water. Otuku says about 1, 2, and 4. Dima 1, 2, and 3. Molara all of the above. Okay, guys, I want to show you something. See, when you keep believing that you need to use something to lose weight, you're gonna keep looking for the next product to use. And that's why every time every celebrity comes with their own version of slimming tea, or one influencer comes with their own version of some kind of pill or tea, you keep jumping at it and you keep wasting your money because you feel like weight loss is like a secret formula. See, weight loss is not like curing malaria. Oh. You think that there's one tablet there, you want to buy Coartem or Lonat and kill the malaria. Fat loss doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Okay? When you are wasting your time on all those things, you are taking your focus away from the one thing that's actually important, which is a calorie deficit with your diet. All those people that have lost weight, whether it's with surgery or they actually went on a diet, they're not coming to come and sell you one pill or one tea. I will tell you what pills do. Okay? Pills don't enter your body and somehow start burning fat. No, that's not how they work. Now, some of them will help you reduce bloating. Some of them will help you reduce your appetite, which is how the ones that work, this is how they work a lot of the time. They'll help you reduce your appetite. If you reduce your appetite and you're struggling to eat, then of course you're going to lose weight. But let me tell you the problem with that. Number one, sometimes some people's appetite gets so bad, they're barely eating. But guess what? You're supposed to be eating. If you don't eat, you can't nourish your body. If you don't eat, how will you give your body the vitamins and minerals that you're actually supposed to be eating? How will you give yourself the fiber that you're supposed to be eating? How are you actually nourishing your body? This world is not just about weight loss. Well, that's one. Number two problem. When your appetite is also so low, because you're eating so little, you are actually destroying your metabolism. Now, I said something earlier that you should not be eating less than, I said between 1, 2, and 1 is calories per day. For people who are eating a lot less than that, you're going to be losing a lot of muscle, which means that you're going to be actually lowering your metabolism, which means that you're going to gain the weight back a lot faster. Plus, I don't know anybody that starts using a pill and actually plans to use it forever, right? Most people start using it, they stop, and that's why you keep gaining the weight back, because you did not build any lifestyle. You were just using a pill. Only a lifestyle can help you maintain this weight loss thing. And that's fact. Take it or leave it. You can't run away from that hard work. You will just go and face it again in the future. But anyways, but you tell you what many of them also do? Many of them are just, they just send you to the toilet. You will just be shitting over and over and over again. And then you shout, I lost 10 kg. I lost 5 kg in 3 days. 5 kg, is it 5 kg of fat or 5 kg of shit? It's just the fact. That weight you lost, is it really fat that you lost? Let's be honest. What many of them will not do, they don't help you achieve a calorie deficit. And I know many products will say, oh, this will help you burn belly fat. There is literally no product on this earth that is going to enter your body and burn only belly fat. It does not exist. I'm telling you this from a fact. Anybody that's telling you that does not understand human physiology, does not understand how fat burning works. I don't know what they're saying. Either they themselves don't know what they're saying, or they know and they're lying to you. One of the two. I don't know. Okay? But another truth about a lot of them is many of them are unsafe. Unlike your malaria drugs, unlike your paracetamol, your Panadol, the ones that we buy, that goes through extensive years of testing, they're not just testing that they work, they're also testing their safety. Before a malaria drug comes on the market, before your Panadol came on the market, they are tested in 5-7 years. They're called clinical trials. And they are making sure that, okay, this dose works, but at this dose, is it also safe? What also is the effect if you're breastfeeding? What's the effect if you're pregnant? What's the effect if you have an impaired liver? What's the effect if you have an impaired kidneys? There's a lot of things that are testing and checking, but you see all these, your pills. No, they don't go through all of that. All they do, they just need to make sure that it doesn't kill you, at least not immediately, and then they can put it on the market. The scrutiny on the supplement industry is very little. And a lot of them even write exactly what they put in it. So you're kind of using yourself to do experiments. That's all I can say. Okay, be careful. None of these people used any slimming teas. None of them used waist trainers. All these clients did was follow our program. Okay. So if you're trying to lose belly fat, trying to lose arm fat, but whatever it is they are trying to lose, I can promise you that you do not need a pill to do it. Okay. Now let's come to the sweet part of class. Okay. How to actually eat carbs and get results. Who's with me? How to finally eat your rice, eat your spaghetti, eat your bread, eat your indomie, eat your, I don't know, what carb can you eat every single day and not get tired? Let me know in the comments. What is that one carb for you that you can literally eat every day and you will not get tired and it's not feel like anybody's punishing you? Before we go on, I want to show us something. Now, there are a lot of people, like I said, rice. I'm seeing a lot of rice. Betty says bread. A lot of people never believe me when I tell them they can eat carbs every day and still lose fat. It's like because of how much the internet has told us that bread and rice is bad for us, they still struggle to believe it. So I want to show you something. That this is my client Subaru. This is her 3 weeks into the program. She had lost 7 kg. But more importantly, I want to show you what she was eating on the program. So what I did was we took screenshots of her meals on that she shared inside the group. Okay, so let's just check this out. This is some potatoes with some veggies. Okay, with some efforiro and fish. This was dinner at 7:30. This is some boiled plantain with fish sauce and coleslaw on the side. This was also a dinner around 7:30. This was a lunch, I believe, rice with catfish pepper soup. This was at 2:56 p.m. This was breakfast, egg sandwich. This was by 9:23 a.m. I'm just trying to show you that you can eat like this and still lose weight. Okay. This is literally a real life example. And that is how all these clients eat. I don't care whether it is your problem is your back fat, your problem are your side rolls, your problem is your arm, your problem is your belly, your problem is your face fat. Whatever the situation is, you can eat carbs. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay. So now let's get into how you can actually do it and still get results. One thing I need you guys to understand is that different food classes of food have different calorie densities. Okay, what I mean by calorie density is in terms of the amount of calories in them, the weight it varies. Now, what I've done here is that I've listed the different classes of food with examples and then their calories. Now, we're going to compare the calories in 1 cup for all these different classes. Now, let's start with vegetables. Now, I'm using cabbage as an example here. If you shredded cabbage and you measured 1 cup, now 1 cup is a standard size, it's about 250 mils, okay? If you filled up a cup with shredded cabbage, it'd be 17 calories. Very low, extremely low. Let's go to fruits. If we dice pawpaw, okay, we filled that same cup, 250 mils, it'll be 60 calories. Now you can see it has jumped. We've gone from 17 calories to 60 calories. Fruits have more calories than vegetables, fact. Now let's go to our starches, okay? And let me use our popular jingle in the comment section, rice. I can't count how many times I've seen rice in these comments, you guys. Now, if you take that same 1 cup and fill it with rice, with cooked rice, 205 calories. Now, we can see we've jumped from 17 calories of veggies to 60 calories in fruits to 205 calories for rice. Let's go to protein. That same 1 cup, if we take chicken breast, for example, we diced it, fill that 1 cup, we'll have 248 calories. Carbs and proteins are kind of on the same scale. Now let's move on to fats and oils. Perfect example is our beloved granules. If you take 1 cup, that same size of cup, you fill it up with granules, it'll be 828 calories. This is to tell you that your fat and oils are not your mate. It is why your cooking oil is not your mate when it comes to the calories in them. When you think about it like this, you start to understand why we say, you can eat plenty fruits and vegetables. They are low in calorie. Besides the fact that they are nutritious, they contain vitamins, they contain minerals. They are also very low calorie, which means you can eat a lot of it and get away with it. Okay. For your starches and your protein, moderate the amount. You can eat them, but their calories are definitely higher than that of fruits and vegetables, right? So you need to moderate the amount. But you see this, your fat and oil, your all your nuts, your avocado is a fat. Where do you think we get avocado oil from? It is a fat, it is high calorie. All your cooking oils, I don't care whether it's olive oil they are using, it is still an oil. The calories are the same. Okay. And that is when you begin to look at it like this, when you know the class of a food. So when you're about to eat something, you need to ask yourself, what class does this food fall under? If it's a starch, you know, okay, I need to moderate my amount. If it's a fat or an oil, you know that you need to actually be very, very careful of the quantity that you're doing. One way to approach this, it is based on this foundation that the plate method was curated. Now, let me explain how the plate method works. The plate method says that half of your plate to be filled with vegetables. Like I already said, they are low calorie, they are rich in fiber, which means they'll help you stay full. The remaining half of your plate, divide it into two. Now you have 2/4, right? Now these 2/4, you're going to divide them into two. Now 1/4 should be your starch. Whatever starch you want to do, your rice, your bread, your yam, your plantain, put that one day. The last quarter should then have your protein. And last but not least, you can complete the meal with a small fruit. Okay? When you follow this rule, you will be able to get your meals to be low calorie. But there's one class of food that I have not stated here. Who can tell me? Which class of food is currently not on the screen from everything I've said before? I mentioned 5 classes of food, but there's only 4 on the screen right now. Okay, thank you, Muna Oil. Fat and oil is not here, but it is actually also here, and I'll show you how it is here. Now, this stew, I'll cook it with oil, Abby. So there's oil in this stew. This salad, I'm going to add salad dressing. Abby, fat and oil. However fat or oil is going to enter your food, I need you to ensure that you are keeping it to a minimum. So you want to cook stew, use as little as possible. You're cooking soup, use as little as possible. You're adding salad dressing to your salad, keep it as minimal as possible. You want to cook your protein. This chicken now, for example, was grilled. Don't throw it inside oil. That's another way you will just come and pack oil inside the food. Any possible way that oil can enter your food, think about it. Keep it to a minimum. If you can avoid it, for example, instead of frying the chicken now, you can air fry it, you can grill it, you can boil it, you can roast it. There are many things that you can do. You don't have to throw it inside oil. That is how you keep the calories low. Let's look at another example. So this is some swallow with efforiro and goat meat. This goat meat, for example, now was boiled. Okay, efforiro cooked with very little oil. And then we have our swallow, quarter of the plate. This is like the simplest, no-brainer way of achieving a calorie deficit. Your fruits, you can have it with your meal, or you can have it after your meal, before your meal, anytime. It really doesn't matter. Okay? As simple as this method is, I cannot begin to tell you how powerful it can be. So this is one of our clients who was using the plate method. It says, hi, hope you're good. This is what I had for lunch today. This is her own representation of the plate method. Some rice with some vegetables. She had some extra protein and then a small banana for her fruit. So people are already commenting that I am losing weight. The meals are so filling and yummy, and I don't want to binge on junk food anymore. It can be that simple. Okay? Now, how to stay consistent, how to stay on track. Because like I said, many of us have a lot of ginger when we start to, but at some point, it's all types of issues that put us inside wahala. Which team are you on? Complete this sentence. I end up eating whatever I see because A, I can't figure out what to eat. B, I don't have time to meal prep. C, I don't like cooking. D, I travel a lot. Which one are you? Palm oil, same calories. Olive oil, same calories. It don't matter. Okay, they're all high calorie. The reason why one oil is healthier than the other is the effect on your cholesterol levels. So yes, some oils are better for your cholesterol levels. That's why olive oil is healthy. But no, it doesn't have less calories. So if you use plenty, you're just putting yourself in trouble. Which one do you fall? Okay, Baby Sola says B. I don't have time to meal prep. Mano says A. I can't figure out what to eat. Fatima also A. I'm seeing a lot of A's and B's. Farida says A, B, C. Shala, Alisa says A and B. I can't figure out what to eat and I don't have time to cook. Let's see. Chiamaka also A and B. Paris says B. I don't have time to meal prep. Lavia says A. Okay. Now, one of the situations that I find a lot of people in is this. We wait till we are so hungry, like till we it is that moment when our stomach is reminding us that madam, you have not eaten today, or uncle, you have not eaten today. It is at that moment we'll now start saying, what will I eat now? You can't be asking yourself that question when you're already hungry, because the truth is there is no way on this earth that you're going to make a healthy decision. Nobody starts thinking about, how do I ensure that this food has veggies? How do I ensure that the oil is not too much in this food? When you're already starving, when your stomach is already crying. That is the situation many of us keep finding ourselves in. We don't plan. We plan what we wear. We plan every other part of our life. We plan, but you see this food one. Somehow, we're hoping for a miracle. We're hoping that somehow, it's just figure itself out. But you see, hoping that it will figure itself out is how you keep entering trouble. Because the truth is, you are not going to make good decisions at that point. We don't plan, and you have to plan. And I'll tell you what your plan can look like. It doesn't have to be elaborate. Now, you need plan for different scenarios. You need a plan for the day where everything goes well. There are days when everything is chill. You get home at the right time. Work was not too stressful. Everything is just chill. Everything is good. But there are also the times when, guess what? You don't even make it to you are not even able to go to the supermarket or to the market to even buy anything. Your weekend was just somehow. Or you get home and you're too tired, you could not cook. Or maybe you traveled, whether it was for work or there was an event or something shall happen, you traveled, you were not able to meal prep. You're not able to even cook anything. Or maybe you got home late and now you're just too tired to even enter the kitchen and do anything. You need to plan for those scenarios, and you know the scenarios that put you in trouble because it has happened not once, not twice, not 3 times. You know yourself. You know those periods when I was on track, but then this thing will now happen, and all of a sudden everything will scatter. What thing that used to make everything scatter? What is it? You know it because it's you that it's happening to. You have to have a plan for that scenario. And I'll give you an example from my own personal life. There are periods when my weekends I normally, Saturday is the day that we cook in my house, right? For the following week. But some Saturdays don't Saturday. Some Saturdays it just does not work. And in that kind of scenario, I have to sit there and say, okay, what's the plan? How are we going to manage ourselves? I have go-to breakfast, lunch, dinner ideas that I know that this is what I'm going to eat on the times I cannot cook. One of my favorites is either oats or cereal. Guys, the day that I learned how to make cereal in the microwave, I've never looked back because guess what? Not only is it fast, I don't have pots to wash. It's very, very fast. Plus cleanup, zero cleanup. All I have to wash is the bowl that I used to eat the oats. So all I do and I try to make sure that I have in my house is I always try to make sure I have a cereal at home. I always make sure I have some kind of fruit at home. So every time on my way from work, you know those malams now with their fruits wheelbarrow, I have my customer. So on my way from work, if in my head I know that they don't have fruits, I'm going to pack and quickly buy. Sometimes I'd rather even have excess than have it not be enough. And I really like apples and pears because they keep very well. They don't spoil like that. It didn't spoil like watermelon and those ones. So if I'm not sure whether I have or I don't have, the safe fruit I'm buying is either apple or something because I know that okay, even if I still have at home, it will not spoil. But I always ensure that I have some kind of fruit at home. When pawpaw was in season, oh my God, I love pawpaw. If whatever was in season, I would buy. Agbalum was in season, I was buying. When mango was in season, I boss ate so much mango. But anyways, a fruit shall be in the house. All right. I always make sure I had a protein as well. Okay, so whether it's I always ensure that there's egg at home new, I always ensure that I batch make some chicken. I always have chicken in my freezer. I'll just make plenty and keep it there so that no matter what wants to happen, I have protein. Why am I doing this? So that when I don't have time to cook, by the time I take my oats is my carb. I have a fruit, check. My milk, I'm already adding protein. My egg or chicken is already protein. And just like that, I am ticking all my boxes. I still have something balanced without necessarily cooking. Okay? I have so many other options that I have like that are fast. For snack, I can easily do some biscuits. This crackers is already packed, or sometimes I'll do that the digestive one. There's 3 inside. Or I'll just do a fruit. If corn is in season for me and I don't have time to cook, my lunch is done. If it's for me to buy or for me to boil, anyhow, but lunch is done. I can't be stressed. It's high in fiber. I can then add a protein to it if I want, add some coconut if I want. If I'm heading home and I'm extremely tired and I know that there is no way I'm entering the kitchen, I will stop by my soya guy's place, buy some soya. I already tell them, in fact, they already know me. They don't add oil when they are heating. You know, when they want to heat it up, they bring it out from their glass and then they start drying, adding plenty oil. They already know me. Just help me to warm my tin and give me. I can go home and soak it with Gary. This whole day without cooking almost anything is 1,500 calories. If you don't like fruits, maybe you want to blend it and take it as a smoothie, but don't juice as much. Juicing removes the fiber, so you will not be as full. But maybe you can blend as a smoothie. But fruits are an important part of your diet. Okay? Somebody said that she travels a lot. This is an example of what my day could look like if I was not at home. Okay? One of my best places I usually buy breakfast from a lot of times, I probably do like a So Fresh. I probably do like that sandwich with their vegetable juice. They have this ABC juice. It's apple, beetroot, and carrot. It's a little bit of fruits, but more of veggies. So it's not, the calories are not as much, right? Because it has a lot of veggies. If you're abroad, your Subways, your Greg's, a lot of these places have low calorie options, but you just don't know. For snack, I can do. There's all these small rich teas now. I can do. If I go to a deep place, half portion of their jollof, I'll do 2 portions of their pasta salad. If I cannot find grilled chicken, I will just do boiled egg jeje, because a lot of these restaurants now also fry. The meat is fried, fish is fried, everything is fry. Whenever I go to a restaurant and I cannot find anything that is grilled or boiled, I just tell them to give me egg and I move along. For dinner, I can do Chicken Republic, half portion of their moi moi and their chicken salad. This day is 1,550 calories. Again, no cooking. It is possible, but you have to actually have a plan, right? You can't just hope that you will figure it out somehow. You will not just figure it out somehow. These clients use these 2 resources we have. Now, there are 2 things we give our clients. One is called the quick meal options. It has just different meal options that you can do that is very fast. Like I said earlier, I have numerous options like that. Number 2 thing that we give our clients something called the Eat Out Guide. Now, the Eat Out Guide tells you, okay, if you enter the place, what should you buy? If you enter Chicken Republic, what should you buy? If you're in the diaspora, if you enter Subway, if you enter McDonald's, if you enter Starbucks, if you enter Nando's, if you enter Wingstop, if you enter Thai Express, what should you buy to ensure that you're seeing a calorie deficit? Now, these were the 2 resources that this client used, and I'll show you. I read out the results that she got. She said, I haven't been active in the group because of my field work. So she's an engineer, and then they had some kind of project or something that took her away from home. But she says, I knew I was going to be very busy, but I joined this batch because of your birthday discount. I've had to make do with the food options for busy people, and I must commend you. I have lost 6 kg. And now I'm a dress size down, even without any workout. I'm just saying this to prove to you that with a bit of planning, even if you don't have time to cook, you can still get results. So I'm gonna do a quick pause here. Let me know if I have made sense so far. Let me know if I have made sense so far. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Now, guys, if you took everything that I've shared with you so far, right? If you took all these tips that I just shared and you applied them to your life, I can promise you that you will start getting some very encouraging results. For those of you who are feeling like you've done A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and you still don't have results to show for it. If you take the tips that I have shared with you today and you started to apply them in your life, one thing that will happen is at least you prove to yourself that you can actually start losing weight. You actually start to see some results. But what if we could do so much better than just encouraging results? What if we could help you go on to lose 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 kg? And what if you didn't have to figure it out all on your own? How to apply it? You didn't have to figure out exactly what portion of amala or exactly what portion of pottage to do. What if you didn't have to figure out how to beat your cravings? You didn't have to figure out exactly how to ensure you were in a calorie deficit. You didn't have to figure out the recipes on your own. What if everything was already figured out for you? So that way you were sure that you no longer needed to do trial and error. You could stop making mistakes. You could stop wasting your time and money. And all you had to do is just get results. Would you guys like me to show you how? Would you like me to show you how everything I've taught you today and so much more can be implemented in your own life in a step-by-step manner that actually guarantees results? Would you like me to show you how? Give me a hashtag yes in the comment section. Okay. Give me a hashtag yes in the comment section. Because without further ado, I would like to introduce you guys to my total body transformation program. Now, this is a program that has changed everything for thousands and thousands of our clients. This is our signature group weight loss program that helps you lose about 15 kg or drop 2 to 3 dress sizes in 3 months or 12 weeks. Now, this is not just about losing weight. This is about finally keeping it off in the most sustainable, in the most realistic, and in the most enjoyable way possible. And I want to show you guys TBT in action. I want to show you guys how TBT helped Chisom lose 50 kg. Okay? She started with us at 130 kg and is now 80 kg. She has maintained it for over a year. And now, guys, guess what? Chisom is in the class with us today. So if you want me to bring her up stage, give me a hashtag Chisom in the comment section, and I will bring her on board to share her story, share how she has been able to achieve this, not just achieve it, but how she has been able to maintain her results so far using the TBT program. Give me a hashtag Chisom, and I will add her right now to share her story. Okay, Chisom, it seems like they are ready for you. All right, guys, I've added Chisom right now on stage. Hello. Hi.
Hi. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Hi.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for being here. Okay, so let us get started. Let's start from your before, okay? 130 kg is a lot. How did you feel being at that weight?
Where would I start from? So typically, I was always panting when I climbed the staircase. I couldn't fit into my clothes any longer. I was just there. If I go to buy clothes, I have to settle. So I wasn't just living to my full potential.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that was how I felt. It wasn't pleasant.
And what finally led you to feeling like, okay, maybe TBT could be the answer? How did you stumble on TBT program?
So on a very fateful day, I was just scrolling through Instagram, and I've always been seeing, your post, and that day I just decided to, okay, let me see. And then you now said you're having, after your very interesting videos, he said you're having a masterclass like this one coming up that send, I think, class or something. So you would send the link, and I did that. Then he sends the link, and I joined, and here we are today.
So give me a bit backstory of your journey. Like, what would you say really changed the game for you inside TBT? What was like the one thing that made the biggest difference for you?
So, will I call it fun facts? Not very fun facts though. I bought teas, I bought pills, like tell me about it. But the fact that I could eat my rice, my beans, and still lose weight. I don't have to give up all my, interesting foods. And then the meal plan. Oh my god. Let me tell you a very big secret ish. You literally eat more than you eat because you have food options and the recipes are on the plan. So the meal plan made me, and when I got into the program, the support, the team, the group, oh my goodness, don't tell me about it. It's amazing. Like everybody's checking up on everybody. Everybody is keeping everybody in check. So the meal plan, the group, like the program entirely, it's one amazing program.
Okay. But did you ever feel like 50 kg was even you losing 50 kg was even possible? Like, what was your initial goal, and did you ever think like 50 kg was even a possibility?
Well, I didn't have any goal. And when I just got into the program, because I tried keto, I tried another one that you don't eat, you drink this one, you do turmeric, do this. And then, I would lose initially, but it wasn't sustainable. But I just said, let me just try and hopefully. And then when I started seeing results, I was like, okay, I'm eating my rice. And I'm still like, okay. And then it kept on going and going and going. And when everybody sees you, oh my gosh, is this you? I'm like, okay, yeah, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. So yeah, I didn't think about it. I didn't think it was possible, but
Here we are. And how has it been? It's been a year. So how's it been like maintaining it and all of that?
well, it's actually really easy, like entirely easy because it's sustainable. I mean, I'm still eating my rice. It's like a way of life now. And on the 14th of August, it's going to be 2 years.
Oh my God, time flies. Jesus.
Like flies, it flies, to be honest. So it's a way of life. It's not something you just toss by the side because you'll be anticipating to eat, what is
To actually
there,
eat
and
your
you be
food.
eating like that.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll be eating like that. And another thing is for me, like I now, because you measure your food, I it's now I know, you know how much I eat. I still measure, and then my stomach has adapted. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It gets easier, to be honest, which is why like
it,
building the lifestyle is so important.
it
Okay. So what would
does.
you say to anybody thinking of joining TBT right now?
I'd always say it when they say cho cho cho, no be cho cho cho, show walk-ins. This is walk-ins, like typical walk-ins in front of you. Like I didn't think it was possible. At first I was like, should I pay? But I said, let me just take a bold leap of faith, and I did, and it paid out. Like it's an investment I'm not even regretting. Has brought so many returns. So please, if you're thinking or you're still deliberating on it, do not sleep on a moving train. Have you had this talk that don't dull. This program is going to help you in tremendous ways. Like I didn't think it was possible, and it feels amazing having to reintroduce myself to people. When I go to buy clothes, I make selections. I don't settle. Don't play. So please, CBT is your
Fantastic.
best bet. Please do well to join this program. You would be so
Thank
glad
you so
you
much.
did.
Thank you so much.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you, Chisom. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
All right,
Thank
then.
you.
Have an
All right.
amazing night. Someone says I need this stomach adaptation. I'm gonna explain a bit of that, but thank you so much, Chisom, for joining for your kind words. Have an
All right.
amazing and week ahead. Bye.
You too. Bye.
All right, guys. So that was from Chisom. Now I specifically brought her because I wanted to show you guys someone who has not just lost weight, but also has been able to maintain it all this while. Now, let me show you what you're getting inside the program, everything that Chisom also had access to achieve what she was able to achieve. Now, first thing is our mind reset workshop. So I talked a lot about mindset today, and that's one of the things that we have like a literal workshop that is set up for it, where I'm going to be discussing we're going to be discussing all the reasons why you might not have seen results up till now and what to actually do about it. The meal plan, like you mentioned, which is like our biggest game changer and secret on the program. Our do anywhere workout guide. Even if you don't do workouts, right, you're going to get results with the meal plan. But all the same, I encourage people to work out for their health. So You're going to get access to the WhatsApp group, obviously. We have live coaching calls. So calls like this, but that one will be on Zoom. You'll be able to interact with us and actually talk, discuss your challenges, your successes. That happens twice a month. There are weekly online classes. If you know me, if you follow me, you know that I like to teach. And there's so much for me to teach you guys. Weekly progress reviews. We have challenges as well where you get to win prize money. I'm actually supposed to select winners. My assistant just sent me the nominees for this last batch. But anyways, there's also prize money to be won. Now, the total value of this program, if you were to buy all these different parts separately, like if you were to buy them one by one, okay, will cost you honestly about 480K. But our regular price is actually 90K, all right, on a normal day. But if you join tonight or in the next 24 hours, you are going to be paying just 59,900. Now, this deal is available only for 24 hours. So if I were you, I will take this opportunity right here and now to join, because you will never see this price again. This price lasts only 24 hours because it's too good to be true, okay? That is why it is only for 24 hours. So if you want to make payment right now, you can take a screenshot. The account number is on the screen. You can make your payment. And once you make payment, I want you to come back into the class and give me a hashtag joined, so that I can properly celebrate you. I can properly welcome you into the program. Okay. If you are in Ghana, if you are outside of the country, or if you're in the diaspora, and you want to pay in a different currency, just go on to optimumfoodie.com, then /TBT-squad. This is the price for the entire 12 weeks of the program. See? Okay. This is why you should not pass on this deal. Okay. Regular price is 90,000, but for the next 24 hours, it is 59,900. Okay. For the entire 12 weeks, this is the only payment you will be making for the entire 3-month program. And once payment is made, come back into the chat and give me a hashtag joined, so that I can give you a personal and proper Optimum Foodie welcome. All right. Now, beyond this discount, I still have more goodies for you guys. I still have more goodies for people who actually join us right now. Okay. If you join right now, I'm also going to be providing you with my fasting meal plan absolutely free. Now, this is a separate product, okay? It's separate from TBT. But if you join TBT right now, I'm going to be adding this as a bonus. So if you've ever wanted to try intermittent fasting, or you go on religious fasts often, whether you're a Muslim or a Christian, and that's something that happens for you frequently, they are going to find the fasting meal plan very, very, very helpful. And I'm giving it to you absolutely free if you join us tonight, or latest by tomorrow night. Remember, after you join, right now there is a banner at the bottom of the screen that has the price as well as the account number to your transfer to. If you want to pay in a different currency, please head over to www.optimumfoodie.com, right? Then do a /TBT-squad. You'll be able to make payment online. You see the link you see pay in dollars, and then click on that, and then you'll be able to change the currency into any currency that you want. Another thing that I'm going to be giving you today, besides the fasting meal plan for those who join right now, is the quick meal options guide. Now, this is the one that I mentioned earlier. If you know that you travel a lot, you know that you are always struggling to find time to meal prep, you want to grab this, okay? I'm giving, again, this is the second thing that we're giving absolutely free. It has simple breakfast, lunch, dinner options that you can do in like 5 minutes or less and be out of the house. And our eat out guides. I mentioned earlier, if it is possible to eat in a calorie deficit, even if you're buying food, but you have to be very, very smart about it. This guide tells you exactly what to buy in different places, okay? Both restaurants here in Nigeria as well as those in the diaspora. I've not shown everything here. There's so many other restaurants that are inside these guides that you would want to get your hands on. So if you pay right now, not only are you getting the entire program, which is normally 90,000 Naira, you are also getting bonuses worth an extra 45K absolutely free. So instead of paying 135K for this entire package, you are paying just 59,900 Naira, okay? you're not gonna get, yeah, that's why it's for 24 hours, really, because it is literally too good. All right. So again, you can take a screenshot right now so that you can grab the account numbers on the screen. The link also, if you're trying to pay from outside Nigeria, is also on the screen. That's this one, optimalfoodie.com/tbt-squad. That's the link inside the gray box. You can type that into your URL. So open Google, type that into your browser. When it opens, click on make payment, join now, and then you see a button on there saying pay in dollars. Click on that, and then you'll be able to take you somewhere where a payment page where you'll be able to change the currency. So you can change it to cedis, to dollars, to euros, to pounds, or whatever it is that you want to do. Okay. Now I want to do a bit of a lifestyle check. Okay. What life can look like for you after TBT, what it looks like now, and what it can look like for you after TBT. With TBT, you'll be able to go from feeling uncomfortable in your skin. And please, yes, don't forget to come back and let me know that you have joined, okay? Yeah, some of you have already made payments, but please come back. Please come back so I can properly welcome you into the program, okay? Hey, Chukwuemeka says, I have paid. Welcome. Esther says, paid. Give me a hashtag joined if you have paid. Welcome, Chi. You are welcome, Esther. Welcome to Team Optimum Foodie. Welcome to the TBT squad. Okay, I really cannot wait to meet you guys inside of the program proper for our introductions. Faith says, I have paid. Welcome, Faith Eki. You are welcome, Chukwuemeka. Vivian. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, guys. Fantastic. Guys, remember that this deal is going away tomorrow night. Yes, right? You can definitely make payment, but make sure that it is by tomorrow night. Okay, you're not going to miss these prices or the bonuses by after tomorrow night. Now with TBT, you're going from feeling uncomfortable in your skin to finally feeling absolutely comfortable, from looking pregnant, okay, even after wearing girdles, to finally wearing outfits without girdles, without needing to suffocate yourself and still feeling confident. On TBT, you go from always feeling scared you gain weight because you like rice. I know many people, when I tell them I can't lose weight, they're like, it's rice. I like rice too much. But that's not true. You can like rice and still be fit. You can like rice and still have a flat stomach. Okay? On TBT, you will learn how to enjoy all your favorite carbs and still lose weight. On TBT, you finally go from needing to buy expensive food. There are some, maybe people tell me some of the meal plans that they are following, and they're mentioning the foods that they were telling them to buy. And I'm like, in this economy. On TBT, you'll be able to buy your everyday foods. Okay, you'll be able to eat your everyday foods. We have so many clients that when their husbands or their partners see them eating and they keep questioning them, like, are you sure you're on a diet? I thought you said you were on a diet. And they are trying to convince them that, I swear, I'm following my meal plan. I'm not joking. These are the things that we laugh about inside the group. They are trying to convince their family members that true, they are following a weight loss plan. Their family does not believe them because they're like, but I don't understand. You're eating a bar. I don't understand. You're eating our food, but you said that you're on a diet. That is the type of lifestyle that you want. TBT will help you go from battling crazy cravings and feeling out of control around food to finally feeling in control, learning to incorporate your treats, yes, your chocolates and your ice creams, without overdoing them, okay? Because guess what? When you finally start eating foods you enjoy, number one, you're going to stop binging. Because instead of cutting out rice for 3 months and all of a sudden eating too much rice, that ends that. TBT will also ensure that you are nourishing your body. When you finally start getting the minerals and the vitamins that you need, your cravings just start reducing by themselves. It's like magic, but it's not magic. It's one of the ways to reduce your cravings. A lot of times we crave because we are eating rubbish and nonsense. Okay, we are not nourishing our body in any way, shape, or form. Our body is literally starving for nutrients. When you start to nourish your body, a lot of times, one of the first testimonies we start getting on the program in 1-2 weeks is, oh my God, my cravings, I'm not even thinking of it anymore. Normally, I'm already thinking I have to drink Coke, I have to eat this, I have to eat that. But all of a sudden, that food noise just reduces. It literally feels like magic, but it's not. All of a sudden, you realize that the quantity of food you used to be able to eat before, even if they want to force you, you cannot eat it. Not because you don't, like, you literally cannot. It's almost like your stomach has shrunk and you cannot swallow all that food anymore. 1-2 weeks on the program, those are some of the things that literally people start reporting, and I cannot wait for it to happen for you because it's liberating. It feels like freedom. Okay. TBT will take you from always wondering what to eat to knowing exactly what and how much to eat to actually smash your goals. TBT will take you from feeling sad every time you look at yourself naked in the mirror to finally being happy when you look at yourself, to finally feeling confident in yourself, in your body. TBT will take you from pains in your knees, from gasping every time you climb the stairs, to being pain-free, feeling lighter and stronger. TBT will take you from giving up every few weeks because your diet is punishing you and you cannot continue. On TBT, you finally know what it means to stay consistent, even when you're too busy to cook, even when you can't exercise. This client, I'm going to show you. Let me remove this banner. This happened for her in 30 days. This happened to her belly in just 30 days. This is her. And there's a little note under. Okay, this is a screenshot of our chat. And it says, and I was not even doing any exercise. If there is one thing that my meal plan will do for you, because the meal plan already puts you in a calorie deficit, even before you add exercise at all. Just following the meal plan puts you in a calorie deficit. And because you are in a calorie deficit, guess what? You're going to start losing fat. TBT will take you from hating to take pictures to feeling so confident that you cannot stop taking pictures and posting on your stories. I have so many people that to send before pictures there is a problem because they can't remember when last they took a proper full picture. All they have are selfies because they've become just so conscious about their bodies. Please remember, if you have joined, come back and let me know. I want to personally welcome you into the program, okay? The payment details are at the bottom of the screen. And if you want to join us from outside Nigeria, if you want to pay in another currency, that is, all you need to do is go to www.optimalfoodie.com/tbt-squad. So here is the link at the bottom of the screen right now. Just go to this, put this link, type it into your browser, and it'll open up the landing page. You can click on join now. When you click on join now, then you can click on pay in dollars. When you click on pay in dollars, it'll open a payment page where you can then change the currency to your preferred currency, whatever currency that is. And guys, don't forget, I promised you, I keep my promises. I promised you a free 3-day meal plan. Don't worry, I'm going to be sharing the link for that pretty soon. This is the meal plan that actually helped this person go from this to this in just 5 days. So you absolutely want to get your hands on this, okay? Like I said, it is from literally the TBT program that I took out this. So if you want to give it a try, absolutely. But please remember that the $59.9 deal goes away tomorrow night. Now, we actually launched our web app about a year ago, okay? If you want to see what is inside, everything inside TBT, a little bit of a sneak peek so you know what is waiting for you inside, let me know. Give me a hashtag app in the comment section, and I will show you guys the back door behind the scenes of what it looks like inside the TBT on the app. Give me a hashtag app in the comments so I can show you guys what it looks like. Details for payment are at the bottom of the screen. But yeah, guys, give me a hashtag app. Okay, fantastic. Can you ask questions? Yes, please ask. I might not be able to take them immediately, but please ask. I'm going to scroll up and take them. Okay, so let me just add this. Our web app, and I cannot wait for you to see the inside of the Total Body Transformation Program. Are you ready? All right, guys, let us take a tour of month 1 of the plan. Now, to ensure your total and complete transformation, the TBT program covers 5 essential areas. Number 1 is your mindset. Number 2 is your nutrition. Number 3 is your physical fitness. Number 4 is your education. We're super big on educating you guys here at Optimal Foodie. We're going to be sharing some work lists, some worksheets, with you. And last but not least, community, which have Zoom with our monthly live hangouts. Finally, bonuses that only the people that pay by tomorrow are going to get for free. Let's take a deeper look. Okay, let's start here. Now, the Mind Reset Guide is a worksheet that you're going to download right here, but you would be using this worksheet during the live Mind Reset workshop with me. And the goal of this workshop is to help you identify first of all, and then overcome some of the limiting and negative beliefs that you have about weight loss, about your own personal body. Why? Because weight loss starts with the mind. I think we've already established that so far during this class. Okay, now let's continue our tour. Next up is the meal plan. And of course, as usual, we usually start with introductions where I'm able to share my guidelines with you, okay, my rules, as well as tips such as how to stay full, how to measure your progress, what time to eat, and so on and so forth. Next up is the actual, okay, no, we have our meal plan key first. You guys know that portion control is important, okay? So I'm usually very specific about the quantities of everything, and that is what we provide you here. Now let us go into the actual meal plan. Now note, you're going to be getting one meal plan every 2 weeks. So you have a meal plan for week 1 and 2. For week 3 and 4, you get another one, such that by the time you go through the entire 12 weeks of activity, you would have gone through 6 different meal plans. And as you can see, it's broken down into the different days of the week. So let's just quickly take a look at one of the days. So here is breakfast, and you actually have 2 breakfast options. All right, with the photos, recipes, all right, your snack options, then there is lunch, and then finally your dinner. Okay, now let us move on. So like I said earlier, so this is week 3 and 4. Again, you have Monday to Sunday for week 3 and 4. Now let us see our workout guide. Again, we start with instructions for your safety, as well as share some guidelines. Then the plan itself is broken down into the different schedules for the week. So Mondays, for example, is focused on your arms and your back, and all you have to do is come here, click play to watch the videos and follow the videos. Okay, it is that simple. Now our classes, we're so big on this. From week 1 all the way to week 12, you're going to be having different classes covering different topics. So this is week 2, and it teaches you how to select healthier foods and even understand why even say one food is healthier than the other. So we cover other topics like how to overcome cravings, how to keep the hunger away, how to ensure that you don't quit, what to do, when you feel like quitting, or we also have topics like how to interpret nutrition labels, what to do if you're not losing weight, and by the time you haven't done, let's say, reach your weight loss goal, how to actually maintain your results. You're going to get access to all of that. Now, there's certain worksheets that you're going to be needing, like a daily fitness checklist. This is like a report card that we share. I'll just tell you how to use it, and you'll be able to also download it here. We also have our progress report sheet as well for you to download. Now, the very sweet part. For those that make payment for activity by tomorrow, guys, you have just 24 hours. You're also going to be getting this fasting meal plan and my quick meal options and eat out guide. But don't worry, let me just quickly give you a quick tour of the fasting meal plan. Okay, now it includes guidelines, when to eat, the do's and don'ts of fasting period. But let's just quickly take a look at the actual meal plan. Okay, it goes on like this from here all the way to day 30, a full 30 days. And you're getting that absolutely free if you join us by tomorrow. Let me quickly give you a tour of the Eat Out Guide. So here is the Eat Out Guide in month 3 of the plan. We also have another one in month 2 as well. And basically the way that it works, we just have a list of different restaurants and we tell you exactly what to buy at these different restaurants. We have the Place, Sweet Sensation, Taste Fried Chicken, Chicken Republic, Domino's Sport, and you'll be able to know exactly what to buy when you get there to ensure that you are actually meeting your calorie targets, so that you remain in a calorie deficit and you're able to continue losing weight. So let me know if you have any questions. I honestly cannot wait for you guys to experience all the resources that are on this program. And if you want to download any of them, there are download links. Okay, the meal plan, like you can see the Eat Out Guide here. Download the Eat Out Guide right here. For the meal plan, for the workout guides, if you want to print your meal plan, for example, and put it on your fridge or wherever, in your kitchen or your dining room, wherever, you'll be able to do that. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, then. So that is what it basically is waiting for you inside of the apps. And like I said, yes, you can also download most of these resources as well. If you're joining TBT, I want you to know that this is what I would call your last bus stop in terms of actually finding something sustainable. This is your opportunity to reject all the time wasting, all the hunger striking, and boring weight loss things that you have been doing before now that have continued to disappoint you. And best still, if you join us in the next 24 hours, you're going to be doing it at an insane discount. Okay. I want to show you what TBT did for Crystal. Okay. This was Crystal when she first joined us. Crystal is a doctor. Okay. She says, I had to lie to some of my colleagues that I was pregnant because I was too embarrassed to admit that I had added so much weight. And the fat concentrated in my belly. I knew they will be wondering if I'm the one God gave the instruction to populate the earth, as I have delivered 4 times. And my last one is 1 year plus. But I prefer basically them thinking she was pregnant to the predictable comments of, you have to do something about this, your weight gain. This is Crystal after 4 weeks. Okay. And this is Crystal after 8 weeks on TBT. Now she says, my story has changed. From doc, what happened to you've added so much weight to wow, you look great. My motivation is the progress that I see. And I cannot wait for your progress to motivate you too. And for those of you thinking she probably starved herself, no, she did not. Okay. These are the kind of meals that Crystal was able to still enjoy to achieve these results. If you can, one thing that meal plan does for you, like I said earlier, is to remove guesswork. So determine, okay, what portion of this, how much of this, when I'm cooking the okra, how should I cook it? When I'm cooking my fish sauce, how should I cook it? We've answered all of that for you by providing all the recipes. And like I said, even on the days that you don't have time, if you make payment by tomorrow, you'll be able to get your hands on the quick meal options and eat out guide to ensure that, okay, on those weeks that I'm not able to cook, I am still covered. Or maybe you're just being lazy, which happens to me sometimes, right? You're able to still ensure that you don't completely fall off track. Because consistency is the name of the game. This is Crystal, okay? This is her then, and this is her now. And this can be your own transformation. I can't wait to hear your own story. If you want to enjoy this discount, make payment by tonight if you can, or latest by tomorrow. Okay, take a screenshot. Payment details are at the bottom of the screen. And our men are not left out. We've actually had guys join this program. These are some of their own progress stories. We've had so many others, so yes, it works for them too. So here we have the link for those who are trying to make payment from outside Nigeria, optimalfoodie.com/tbt-squad. Simply type that into your browser, or you can make a direct transfer if you're in Nigeria into this account. After you've made payment, please send your evidence of payment to anywhere you can find us. Anywhere. If it's Instagram that you can find us, send it there. If it is TikTok, send it there. If it is WhatsApp, the WhatsApp message, I'm sure you'll be getting PCs from us, send it there. If it's email, reply one of my emails, because my emails, reply one of them with your evidence of payment. Tomorrow morning, we will start onboarding everyone. Because of time and lateness, we will not be able to do that today. But for those who actually make payment online, your onboarding is automatic. Okay, but for those who have made payment via transfer, tomorrow morning, your payments will be confirmed and you will be onboarded. Okay, so please just give us till tomorrow. And this is what a day for you on TBT can look like, okay? And if you've joined, give me a hashtag join. Let me come back to the comment section. Someone said, is blood sugar management included in these plans? Thank you for asking that question. No. Please, if you have high blood sugar, we do have a blood sugar program that you can join, okay? But if you have high blood pressure, you can join. If you're breastfeeding, you can join. We have a separate meal plan within TBT for people who are breastfeeding. But if you're breastfeeding, please make sure that you mention it. You can join if you have high cholesterol, if you have high blood pressure, if you are breastfeeding, if you have ulcer, you can join. Breastfeeding, ulcer, high blood pressure, cholesterol, you can join. Blood sugar, no. Okay. Who doesn't want to be eating like this on a daily basis? right? And not feel like somebody has put you inside food prison. And I'll tell you one of the other ways that our meal plan is actually unique. Because when we're building this meal plan, I think in a way, to be honest, I also kind of built it for myself because I'm probably one of the laziest people that you meet when it comes to prepping and cooking. Your meals are not stagnant. Yes, it is a timetable, but guess what? Today being a Sunday, you can decide that the breakfast on the meal plan on this Sunday does not work for you. Maybe because you don't have time to cook it, or you don't have the ingredients to cook it, or you just don't even feel like eating it, right? You can decide that you want to go and eat what was on Thursday. Or in fact, what you ate yesterday, Saturday. You can decide that that's what you want to have today. Because the way we built the meal plan, all the calories for your breakfast, for example, are the same. All the calories for your lunch are the same. All the calories for your dinner are the same. And what that means is that you can interchange it. Because you also get a new meal plan every 2 weeks, you're getting new meal options so it doesn't get boring. Okay, but we also made it so flexible. You're getting numerous snack options. And because the meals are so everyday, like your regular meals, you'll finally be able to actually eat similar meals with your family. Okay, which helps to remove unnecessary temptation. Now, this is also one of our clients that also started the TBT program without exercising. And this is what happened for her in 30 days. Okay. She had not started exercising here. And it happens like that with a lot of our clients because it's like, okay, let me settle down with the meal plan. After I've kind of got used to the meal plan, I will start exercising, which is absolutely fine. But like I said, the meal plan is enough to put you in a calorie deficit to start seeing results. All right. If you have diastasis recti, you can join TBT, but you do have to let us know. For those of you who might not know what diastasis recti is, it's a condition where your abdominal muscles separate. Okay. So our ab muscles, what we call ab muscles, they meet in the middle, right? And normally they're supposed to be like this. But for a lot of women, especially pregnant women, it can happen for other reasons. But one of the most common reasons in women is usually pregnancy. The force or the pressure of your baby growing sometimes causes the muscle to separate. Now, this gap can make your tummy look droopy somehow, So despite you with DR, even if you lose all the fat, if you don't get the muscles to come back together, you actually continue to look pregnant. It's very frustrating. And what's more even frustrating about it is the typical belly exercises that you would normally do, that normal people do, actually make this condition worse. So there's specific workouts you should be doing. Now, we do have a DR workout guide. So let us know if you have diastasis recti, so we can actually send you that particular workout. Okay. And if you're not sure that you have DR, you can send us a WhatsApp message. We can send you a YouTube link so that you can check. So you're just sure that you do not have this condition. Now, this is one of our clients who had DR. She says, my tummy doesn't show the DR anymore. I woke up this morning and checked myself in the mirror. And as usual, I saw the changes. I was so happy. I wish that I had joined earlier. Like I said earlier, if you're breastfeeding, we do have a separate meal plan as well to ensure that your milk supply does not disappear. But please let us know that you're breastfeeding. If you have ulcer as well, you can join. This is one of the testimonies from one of our ulcer clients. She says, I have ulcer and it's been challenging going on a weight loss program where I had to starve or eat so little. Here I can eat well, balanced diet too, and still lose weight and stay healthy. Okay. God bless you, Coach Odun. You're the real deal. I'm much better physically, mentally, and emotionally, and I'm loving the growth and changes in my body, and I am not stopping. So yes, even if you have ulcer, because of the volume of the food, believe me, you'll be good. Okay. And of course, there's our community. That's like one of the things I'm most proud of. It has honestly taken a life of its own, and it's amazing seeing other people championing for other people. Yes, coaches are in there helping people as much as possible. We have one of the most amazing coaches, Coach Tammy. You'll meet her inside of the group. You also have the live coaching calls with me as well. But honestly, the people within the group make the group, which is you guys. And it's just always amazing to see people rooting for each other. It's amazing. That's literally all I can say. Okay, I'm going to quickly run to the comments to take some questions. If you have joined, just give me a hashtag join in the comment section. Let me properly welcome you. Gloria, you are welcome to the Optimum Foodie family. You're welcome to the TBT squad, and I cannot wait to meet you inside of the program. Now, our very first call was going to happen in the second week of the program. We're going to be having a live video call on Zoom. And I really cannot wait to properly meet you guys in there. Welcome, Rachel. Welcome, Rachel. You are so welcome to TBT. You are welcome to the Optimal Foodie family. You are welcome, Rachel. Glad to have you. You're welcome, Joyce. Welcome to the Optimal Foodie family. Thank you for joining the TBT squad. I cannot wait for the transformation that you are about to experience. So what about we that have our last year's meals planned? I'm not sure that I understand. If Naya says, is it be part of it? Yes, if you have high blood pressure, you can. We've had, and I need to actually come and add blood pressure testimonials to my slide. We've had lots of people who have been able to either reduce the dose of their medications or go off their medications altogether on TBT. So absolutely, that is a big yes on that. Okay. So do we need to download any app? We'll give you the link. It's a web app, so it's not something you download, but we'll share the link and then you'll be able to add it on your home screen as a tab. Do you have to always eat 3-course meals? Now, there are some people I know that really don't like eating 3 times a day. And if you want to eat twice a day, we'll give you some guidelines on how you can split your meals and do it twice a day instead. Welcome, Naomi. You are so welcome. Fantastic. Thank you. You are very, very welcome. Okay, guys, I want to show some more success stories on the TBT program. Now, here is another one of our many clients. She's a mom. She says, these shots, the day that I fit into them, everybody knew. See me putting belts. Although it is God that said I should stumble on your page. I can't believe we did this despite all that we were eating. Here's another client, 6 weeks. See me looking pregnant in my before picture. I can't believe the difference 6 weeks has made. And for the first time, I really feel like I can do this long term. Okay. If you haven't made payment yet, for those of you who might not be able to do the full 3 months right now, there are other options. Okay. You can do 2 months at 48,900 instead of 60,000. Okay. And you can also do, or if you want to do a monthly payment, you can do 30. Okay, so if you're not able to do the full 3 months, obviously the 3 months is your biggest saving. That's where you enjoy the best discount because you're doing, that's like literally it's a 30K discount. It's a lot. But like I said, it's only for 24 hours. But another option would be to do 2 months at 48,900 for instead of 60,000. But if you want to do a monthly payment, it is 30,000. However, even if you do the monthly payment, you do still get something, okay? Even though you're not necessarily getting a discount, you still get some bonuses. And I'll show you what those are going to be. Now, if you're doing the full 3 months, you get all the bonuses, okay? The fasting meal plan, the cook meal options, eater guide, get everything. However, if you're doing 2 months, you're going to get all 3, but the eat out guides, there are 2 of each of the eat out guides. So for the local eat out guide, that's the one for restaurants in Nigeria, we have 2. For the eat out guides for the ones in diaspora, we also have 2. So if you pay for 2 months, the second eat out guide for the one in Nigeria and the second eat out guide for diaspora is actually in month 3. So you're not going to get those because it's in month 3. But you will get the first editions of the Nigerian one and then the diaspora one. So you get one of each if you paid for 2 months. You also get the fasting meal plan and quick meal options. Now, if you paid for just 1 month, you will be getting the fasting meal plan. Don't worry. Okay. Now, my money back guarantee, yes. We have been doing TBT for, I'm coming on. This year will make it 6 years, I believe, that we have been doing TBT, right? And like I said, I mean, thousands and thousands of people have gone through the program so far. And because everything that we put into the program is, I mentioned earlier that I'm a science girly. Okay. I graduated the first class from pharmacy, top of my class. I am a very science-oriented person. So building the meal plan wasn't just about, it wasn't feelings, it wasn't maybe, it was extremely precise. So the reason why the meal plan works is because every single ingredient, we have accounted for their calories, and that's why we're just so confident in the program that it works, right? But all of that said, it is because of that confidence that I can easily give a money back guarantee, that if you do really follow this plan as it's designed, and in the next 12 weeks, you don't at least drop a dress size. So I mean, like in the next 3 months, you don't at least, let's say you're a size 16 right now, you don't at least go down to a size 14, or you're a size 14, you don't at least go down to a size 12, or you don't at least drop about 3 inches off your waist, I will happily give you your money back. I've given money back twice. The first person, I'm not really sure what happened again, but I know the second person actually came back months later to share her progress with me. And she was like, she was not sure what was going on, why she felt like she wasn't seeing progress earlier on. But apparently she continued the program, and finally, I'm happy that she came back at least. I mean, she did not give me back my money, but I'm happy at least that she came back and shared that she did really end up making progress. So hey, so yes, I would be more than happy to give your money back, and a big apology for wasting your time. But like I said, honestly, my confidence in TBT is like, I can't even measure it because hey, now I did mention that I had a free meal plan that I was going to give you guys. We're here. I want you to take a screenshot, okay, of the screen right now. Like literally just take a screenshot and just capture what is on the screen right now. And then open your URL. I say your web browser, I mean. Please, if you have questions, go ahead and ask. I keep scrolling back to find questions to answer. Like right now, my screen is still on people's chats at 8:27. This is 8:40, and it's intentional on my end because I want to make sure that I'm keeping up with the comment section. Okay, so if you have a question, do ask, and by the time I answer, and when I'm answering, if I still don't answer yours, please feel free to just re-ask. Okay, but yeah, so now for the free meal plan that I promised, the 3-day Nigerian meal plan that I promised, just open your browser. So first of all, just take a screenshot before you do anything. Right now, as I'm talking, just screenshots. Okay, do that for me, please. Screenshots. Yes, that's number one. Now, number two, open your browser. So whether you're using Google Chrome or Safari, whatever browser it is that you're using, you are going to enter this into the screen. It says bit.ly/freeplan2024. Now, the reason why I told you to take a screenshot is so that you will have the link already saved somewhere, right? You can always go back to the screenshots at any time. But now I need you to carefully, and I'm saying it again, carefully enter this exact link. If you make any mistake, you put a dot where the dot is not supposed to be, or it has to be exactly what you're seeing on the screen. Okay, you can't put capital letter where there's no capital letter. bit.ly/FREEPLAN2024. Now, when you do this and press enter, okay, the meal plan is gonna open. Now, when the meal plan opens, I need you to download it. The fact that it has opened does not mean that it has downloaded. It has just opened. So depending on the browser that you use, there should be a download button somewhere. The download button will look like an arrow pointing downwards. So you're going to click on that. It's a PDF file. So you click on it. That is when it has actually downloaded on your phone, and now it is actually on your phone. Okay, then you'll probably be able to find it under your downloads or something in your phone's file folder or whatever. Depending on the phone you use, whatever, Android or whatever the case is. But please make sure you download. But like I said, just take a screenshot. So like if you make a mistake, you can always go back to screenshots and check and see where you made a mistake. If you made a mistake, it's not going to open. Okay, so please make sure that you have taken that screenshot and enter it properly. And if you've downloaded it, come back and let me know. Okay, just let me know that you've downloaded it. And yeah, okay. But like I said, please do take a screenshot so that you can take your time to enter the URL so you don't make mistake, please. So basically the class has technically ended, to be honest, but if you have questions, this will be the time to definitely ask. So say, please, Ma, I want to pay 20K now and balance next month. You know what? Send a message. You're in this class. Like I said, I'm honestly favoring people in this class. This particular discount is only available to people in this class anyway. Literally, you're not going to find this discount. This 599 is not anywhere. You're not going to find it Instagram, you're not going to find it on Facebook. We're not going to put it anywhere. It's only you guys that are registered for this class that are going to ever see this price. Literally, only people that are registered for this class. So still maybe continue on the special favors. You can send me a message and let's see what we can figure out. Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to scroll now and see what questions. Can I pay now and start in September? So this batch is going to start in August, obviously. Let me see. I'm trying to think of when our next batch is coming. My brain is. No, I don't think. No, we do. You can tell. We don't have a batch starting in September. Next batch will be October, I believe, or November. Because we open this program only 4 times a year. So we open it like once every quarter. So this is the batch for this current quarter. And the next quarter will be the last quarter of the year, which will be, I think that's November, I believe. That's when the next one will be. So I need a plan for people who can't cook. Now, I already mentioned that we do have like our eat out guides and stuff. But if you do still want something customized, we do create customized meal plans. So you can, again, catch us anywhere you know. So whether it's Instagram, you can send a DM, or if it's WhatsApp, or if it's email, you can reach out and to find out about our customized meal plans. About the 3-day plan, so I just share that right now. Is there a link for blood sugar management? Then please send us a message, but let me also just note down your name so we could reach out to you. But yes, if you want, if you have high blood sugar, you can definitely send us a message so we can share more about the program. But I'm also just noting down your name so we can hopefully find your contact and also reach out to you. Can we pay from abroad using one of the apps for sending money from abroad to Nigeria? Oh, yes, Vivian, you can. Can people with diabetes, high blood pressure? So people with just high blood pressure can join. But if you also have high blood sugar, we do have a different program. But it also depends on where you are at, to be honest. If you're pre-diabetic, you can actually join TBT if you are pre. But if you're already fully diabetic, then no. We will share our blood sugar program with you. But again, I've also noted your name down. But yeah, so just let us know. Send us a message anywhere, WhatsApp, Instagram, wherever it is that you can find us. Send us a message and let us know that you're interested in TBT program, but you have high blood sugar and you want to learn about the other programs. If you have just high blood pressure, yes, you can join TBT. But if it's if you have high blood sugar in combination with that, then no, I don't advise that. Guys, you have 2 choices, okay? You can either continue to do this all by yourself. You can continue to Google and do endless research. You can continue wasting money on things that probably not work. You can watch another 3 months go by. Hey, we're already in the last half or second half of 2025. Or you can pony up this small investment. With this particular discount, it's just 667 naira per day. Okay? You can just pony up, close your eyes, do this once and for all for yourself, for your health, for your confidence, and just finally get the health and body that you deserve. This is someone who wanted to go and spend, I think she sent her this message, it was in 2023 or 2024. And we've had so many people like that. She wanted to go and do weight loss surgery. She almost did weight loss surgery. She says, in fact, my husband is shocked. I eat everything according to the calories and still lose weight. I've lost 5 kg, 5 whole kg in 2 weeks. People should know more about you. Honestly, I was in Spain. I almost spent 3 million naira on a gastric balloon, but my husband was scared. So he pushed me to try you for the last time, and here I am. So guys, I know how much people are spending on Rishi. Compared to this is nothing. Okay, this is absolutely nothing. Let me come back. All All right, I'm scrolling through for your questions. Please ask. I've not gotten to the very bottom. Oh, you guys have downloaded the app. I said the app will be the free meal plan. I mean, I'm so glad. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, thank you. I hope that you find it useful, and I'm actually very, very sure that you will definitely find it very, very helpful. Abdul says, "Can we pay from abroad using app transfer after change?" Yes, you can. The account number is still on the screen at the bottom. So it says, did Chisholm have any loose skin after losing the 50 kg? I think she had a bit of it. If I'm being honest, how much loose skin you're going to have is also very much dependent on two things. Number one, how quickly you lose the weight. If you lose weight extremely quickly, it increases the chances you're going to have loose skin because your skin is going to have enough time to rebound. Let me put it that way, because obviously as we gain weight, the skin stretches. Now, as you lose weight, the skin is, trying to recurl back to its former position. But when the fat loss is so fast and so drastic, there's not enough time. And so the skin ends up sagging. But your genetics also plays a role. Some people have a lot more elastic skin than others, and there's really not much you can do about that. Some people are just lucky and they're born with more elastic skin, and so therefore there are people who have lost like up to that amount of weight and don't have any, they have almost zero excess skin. And that is genetics kind of playing its own thing there. Plus also, like I said, not trying to do anything overly drastic is also important. I mean, she lost the 50 kg in about 9 months. Okay, so that definitely helps. Someone says, I've paid and diabetic. Do you have a plan for me? Tanya, please send a message. So like I was saying, depending on where you're at, if you're pre-diabetic, TBT is fine. But if you're not, we do have another program. So if you're if you're fully diabetic, then we have a different program. I will definitely share details about that with you. So please send us a message. Hey, so many people have downloaded the free meal plan. Oh, yay, fantastic. You can send us a message anywhere you can find us. If it's a WhatsApp number you have, please go ahead. If it's email, if it's Instagram that you can find me, please send one. How does one send messages anywhere? Like I was saying, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm sure you found me somewhere. Wherever it is that you have found me, please. Yeah. So say, please, what are we downloading? Oh, I gave a free meal plan. I gave a free meal plan. So I just checked my email. The 3-day free meal plan was not sent. I never said it was sent via email. I shared a link for it to be downloaded. It's not been sent via email. I'm being vulnerable. I have bounces and pain in constant in my life. Most typical work can't work for me. So one thing I can definitely assure you, Naya, with just the meal plan, I've said this over and over again, even with just the meal plan, you will be able to burn fat. We've had many people with whether it's arthritis or just other conditions that have really, really constrained their ability to be as physically active as they would want, and they've still gone on to lose weight. We have people who don't even have any restrictions, but whether it's a time issue or they just don't want to be overwhelmed with all the changes and are delaying, the workouts a bit, or whatever it is. We've had many people that have not yet started working out and have started seeing results even in their first month. So one thing I can assure you that the meal plan will definitely help you to start seeing results. Okay, but really, thank you for sharing. So yes, your regular day to day, it will be more than enough. Hello, Ola, you are welcome to TVT. Hello, Harmony Food Channel. I can't wait to meet you guys. I really cannot wait to meet you. So this is Ibrahim, I'm having difficulty. Please, can I use POS to pay? I'm not sure what you mean. So what do you mean by POS? Where are you? Are you Nigeria? Hello, can I pay 30K now and balance before the program starts? Here's what I can do for you. The best deal I can do for you. You can do 30 now. If you still want to get the discounts and balance that with 29.9, you can be 4 month end. Oh, before the program starts. Let's see. You know what? Send a message. Let's figure out. I can't promise that we can do before the program starts. Program is starting August. Uh, let me see. Let me even come and look at it. August watch again. It's a Monday. The August 18th. So yeah, I doubt that we can do that, but we can try and work something out. Okay. We can try and work something out. So just send us a message. Let's see. Oluwapokola, send us a message. Let's see. Let's try and figure out something that works for both of us and try and meet in the middle. Because ideally, this discount does not go past tomorrow. Okay. Rhoda says, "Oh, well, maybe download a free meal plan." Okay, Dorsey, you also downloaded. It's fantastic. I don't eat eggs. What can I use to replace it? Oh, there are many other protein sources. At the end of the day, I mean, fish, chicken, beef. Yeah, there are definitely other protein sources. How do we download the free meal plan? Okay, I'm going to do you a favor right now. I am going to go back to the slide with the meal plan. Here it is. So this is the free meal plan link, and I need you to take a screenshot right now so that you can save the link. The link is the one with the white background. Let me see. Someone says TBT is only for pre-diabetes, right? No special meal plan. Yeah, if you have pre-diabetes, you can join TBT. If you are pre-diabetic, you can join TBT. Mona says, what about your customized meal plan? What about it? Can you be a bit more specific, please? But yeah, we do have customized meal plans, but what is your question exactly? Okay, so for those still asking about the free meal plan, it is on the screen right now. So please take a screenshot of it. Take a screenshot right now. The link is this one with the white background. So bit.ly/free plan 2024. You are going to type that into your browser. If you're having issues downloading it, then most likely you probably made a mistake and it probably even hasn't even opened at all. You might have made a mistake entering it. So take a screenshot so that you can compare what you're putting inside your browser to what's actually there. The dot has to be in the right place. Your slash has to be in the right place. Make sure everything is exactly as it is written on the screen. So open your browser, your Google Chrome, Safari, Mozilla, Fox, whatever it is that you use, and then type the link, press enter. The meal plan will open. And when it opens, please ensure that you download it, as I've been saying. Now, please, when you join the program, if you have joined, just let me know right now in the comments. We've come to the end of the class. I'm going to be leaving very, very soon. I'm just trying to see what other questions we have. Do you have meal plans for non-Nigerians? Please do. You can do our. If you are Ghanaian, let me just ask what country first off. If you're Ghanaian, you can join TBT. Coming. I only need customized meal plan and how much, please explain. Okay, so customized meal plans are depending. If you do not have any medical conditions, it's 30,000. If your goal is just weight loss and you don't have any medical conditions, it's 30,000 naira per month or 75,000 for 3 months. If you have a medical condition, if you have high blood sugar, then it is like high blood sugar or I'm not sure what else. You don't have to share on this platform. You can message us and we'll discuss that. It's 40K per month or 100K, I believe. Yeah, for 3 months. But yeah, so if all you want is a customized meal plan, yes, you can definitely get that. You can send us a message. For people asking for blood sugar, you can get just a customized meal plan. You can also do a full-on program that would include coaching and follow-ups and all of that. So, like I said, that's why just send us a WhatsApp message so we can discuss all the options with you. How much can I pay for 3 months? Lizzie, for what exactly? Is it for TBT? If it's for TBT, you're paying normally 3 months is 90,000, but for today, between now and tomorrow night, you're paying just 59,900. And the payment details are on the screen at the bottom of the screen. Oh, Charity, you've downloaded. Hey. Okay, someone says, okay, fish, not Titus. Okay, so Titus is an oily fish. It's not saying Titus is bad though, but because it's an oily fish, the quantity that you would need to do would be smaller compared to if you did like tilapia or croaker or hake, or other white fishes. Personally, I use Titus for my like fish sauce, where I'm not trying to eat the fish separately because it's a sauce. It's already mixed with other things, which gives you volume. But if I want to eat it by the side, the quantity of the Titus fish I'll be able to do will be small, and I'll be angry. Because it's an oily fish, it's higher calorie. Like the calorie difference between it and other fishes, like I said, like a tilapia, or cookery, or uh kote, like the difference is significant. Um Please, can you tell us what one cup size is? So measuring cups, actually, there is standard size. So just you can buy them from anywhere. You can buy them. You can buy them online, or you can even go to your local market and ask them. Anybody that is selling things that they used to bake is the one bakers use. So it comes as a set, right? So there's one cup, which will be the biggest cup. Then there will be half cup, quarter cup, 1/3 cup. It's a set of different sizes. So when you're following the meal plan, just look at what is written on your meal plan, and then you use the cup that corresponds to what your meal plan is asking you to use. But it comes as a set, and they're very inexpensive. You can buy them almost anywhere. The very big supermarkets should also have the ShopRites and Spars. Should carry them in their like kitchen utensil type of section. Since says, please read my message. Where you mean message or comment? If it's a comment, I'm really trying. I might have missed it though. Omolayomi says, you don't talk about turkey. Is it bad for weight loss? Turkey isn't bad for weight loss, but from a volume perspective, if I want to eat turkey, like, so for example, 200 calories of chicken versus 200 calories of turkey is not the same, right? I'll get more chicken because the skin of turkey is so thick. And because the skin is so thick, it has a lot more fat. And because it has a lot more fat, it has more calories. So it's not like you can't eat turkey, but if you are willing to eat turkey, then that means you don't mind eating a smaller amount compared to what you could have eaten if you had eaten chicken. I hope that makes sense. So about people PCOS. If you have PCOS, oh my God, how could I have forgotten? You can absolutely join TBT. You can absolutely join TBT even if you have PCOS. We've had so many people with PCOS. In fact, when we've had people with PCOS get their periods again, we've had people get pregnant. These are not even things that we even advertise or talk about because it's not the type of thing you necessarily plan will happen, but it's not surprising that it happens because when you honestly start taking care of your body and start feeding it the right things, a lot of things start to go right. Like we've had people who just be like, oh my God, there's this pain I used to have in this place, and all of a sudden it's just gone. Things that you did not think of when you were joining the program, but they just start to happen. Good things. So honestly, and I said that my confidence in this program is like this. I have my reasons. The transformations that I've seen people experience, it has been humbling, and it has honestly been an honor to be able to give that to people and be, I don't know, an avenue to be able to help people do that. Okay. Let me see. It's typically for nursing moms or pregnant women. Nursing moms, yes. Pregnant women, no. You could possibly do TBT if you're pregnant, maybe for one trimester, but definitely not your second trimester, please. But if you're breastfeeding, absolutely. So I already mentioned though that if you're breastfeeding, you can join TBT. Simply let us know. There is a separate meal plan for breastfeeding moms. There is. So just let us know so that you get that breastfeeding meal plan, and you don't use the regular meal plan. So breastfeeding meal plan will ensure that you are able to preserve your breast milk supply. Okay, Bolanle, how do you calculate or measure calories? So I do have a masterclass on this. That's not something that I can answer in 2 minutes. So you can get my masterclass on how to calculate and measure calories. You can send us a message, or you can go to my Instagram, hit the link in my bio. And then there's an option for books and classes. So I have a how to count calories like a pro masterclass. So if that's something you really want to learn, I definitely strongly advise that you get that class. But yeah, it's an entire masterclass for a reason. It's not something I can just talk about in the comment section here. So I'm fasting since January, lost only 3 kgs. IF for specific people. So here's the thing: intermittent fasting does not guarantee success. Like you can be doing intermittent fasting and still not lose weight because you're still eating too many calories. So intermittent fasting does not. That's why you have an intermittent fasting meal plan, because you still need to check like the portions and stuff that you're even eating. You still need to. You can be doing intermittent fasting and still eat too many calories. Intermittent fasting does not just mean that you just lose weight because okay, you're eating from this time to this time. If the calories you eat between that time you're supposed to eat is still more than your body needs, then you're not going to lose weight. You won't. So it's not just that simple as just eat between this time and don't eat at this time. There's still a place for portions no matter what. Is cooking and shower good? Yeah, they are. If that's the fish that you enjoy, absolutely. Okay, Balada, I hope I've answered your question now. How soon can we see changes in your weight? To be honest, a lot of people on TBT start seeing results in their first week. I mean, but I'll say bad as bad 2 weeks. Can I have caused stomach ulcers? So ulcers are not caused. Ulcer is actually not caused by not eating. I know that that's what they told us. I mean, not eating can make it worse after you already have it, though. But that's not the reason why you had it in the first place. Ulcers are actually caused by a bacteria called Helicobacter pylori. And there are different reasons that people have them. Sometimes genetics can play a bit of a role, but it's actually caused by bacteria. It's not caused by not eating. But after you have it, then obviously not eating can definitely aggravate it and make you have an episode. So hey. All right. I think I'm gonna call it a day now. So email address for sending payment. You can send it to odunwayo@optimumfoodie.com. Is frequently to eat bread bad? No, not if you're eating it in the right portions. Not if you're eating it in the right portions. And also balancing it as well, with carbs and the right protein and fat and, fiber and all of that. Literally, you could eat bread every day. At the end of the day, bread is a source of carb. I don't know why we demonized it so much. It's just a source of carb, and it is a part of the classes of food. So if you like bread and you do bread frequently as opposed to other carbs, there's really nothing wrong. But how much you have and how you're also combining it and keeping it balanced, that's what's important. Oh, okay, let me type it for you. I'm typing the email now. All right, done. You should see it now. Okay. There was somebody was still asking for the link again to the free meal plan. It's currently on the screen again, so please take a screenshot right now. This is the link here, the one that starts with BIT, the one in the white background. That's the link. Type it into your browser and then download. Hey, Jasmine, I'm glad. Tracy said, where is so demonized I attire? I'm telling you. So in the class, I'm going to be taught how to measure. You mean the program? So the program is not a calorie counting class. We provide you a meal plan where we've already done the work for you. But if you personally want to learn how to count calories, I do have a calorie counting masterclass that you can get. I'll say I eat rice almost every day. I hope I'm safe. Yes, you are. If rice is your thing, if that is something, yes. You know, I like using the example of like China. Do you know how much rice they eat in China? And they're not big. You notice they're always eating it with a lot of what? Vegetables. You see them, the portions. The issue is not the rice. The issue is how much we have and the things we also eat with it, how we eat it. Can the video be accessed after now? So once I end the class, you will actually be able to immediately watch the replay. So if you want to watch a replay of the class, I'm gonna be leaving very soon, probably next 2 minutes. So once the class has ended, just leave and then come back and click on the link again. The replay will be there. You will then be automatically. I just paid as evidence. Hey, welcome, Dami. Thank you so much. So glad you could join us. Fantastic. See you. See you inside the program. K-drama showed us they love rice. I'm telling you. Rice is a big culture. I mean, the same way we like rice in Africa, they like rice there too. But hey, it doesn't stop them from being slim. So the issue is not the rice, it's how we eat it here. And then our very oily stews. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to be saying bye now. But if you still have questions, please find me anywhere and ask. The discounts are only going to be available for the TBT program till tomorrow night. So if you do want to join, please don't procrastinate. Okay, make sure that you do it right now. Do you have any way to make Nigerian stew really nice way without too much oil? Seems like more than 1 tablespoon is usually too much. I mean, it depends on the quantity you're also making, to be honest. But we do have a stew recipe, and you will like it. Okay, we do have a recipe where we'll tell you how much stew, how much like pepper and how much oil. So you will get your recipe. But yeah. Well, it depends on 1 tablespoon might be too small. It depends on like the volume of the pepper, obviously. Like if it's a lot of pepper, then yeah, 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon will be very small. It just depends on the quantity I'm making. All right then. Guys, thank you too. Thank you too. Honestly, I had fun. All right. Bye bye. Good night, guys.